Let's listen to them. It's a short clip, and we're going to look at a few comments that followed this clip. Oops, I'm sorry about that.
And then you also overnight have this post claiming that protests at Tesla dealerships are illegal. He said today he would label violence against dealerships domestic terrorism. Now, you know I am judicious in how I play this sound, but I think you need to hear it from him.
Mr. President talks about some of the violence that's been going on around the country at dealerships. Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. Let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell.
So now let's catch this. He says any other business, if you do it to Tesla or any other business, you're going to get caught and you're going to be dealt with. And what the lady, I don't know what her name is, the lady on MSNBC says, she says she's judicious about the way she frames this, but she's calling it a protest. But the journalist on the grounds of the White House asked Trump, what is he going to do about the violence? And let's hear the rest of the clip.
So just to be clear, you protest a private company, you are labeled by this.
Now, see how they do this. They use these words to elicit or to water down the gravity of what's going on. She's calling these things protests.
Administration, a domestic terrorist, but then you also.
Okay, so that's the end of the clip. Now, here's a picture, and there's no community note. All right, so this is Caroline Kilby. She says, "Does that look like a protest?" And here's the picture. Okay, these are pictures of what's going on or of the things that happened. Because look, I'm behind on the news cycle, so I'm just catching up. All of these are things that took place at Tesla outlets. Charging stations were burned. Okay, that's not a protest. That's violence against a business. Okay, they were not holding up signs. They were not chanting. They came in, they vandalized property. They burnt down these charging stations. These stations cost thousands of dollars. I don't know exactly how much each one cost, but they cost a lot. They broke glass, and there may have been employees inside of those buildings. They were terrified. So, I mean, what is the definition of terrorists? Someone who applies terror to achieve their own aims. And their aim is to hurt Elon Musk because of what he's doing through the Doge operations under the Trump administration. Here's another picture of the protest, okay? They vandalized the vehicle by spraying the glass. It's going to cost money to take this off the glass. And I think there's one more shot. And then they burnt vehicles. Now, I look for community notes when I'm getting these reports on X, because I don't want to misinform my viewers or listeners. So here's what she's calling a protest. So, question, all right, and you can leave a comment. Let me know. Does this qualify as a protest, or is this actually violence and terror? Because if this happens sequentially across Tesla outlets across the country, customers are going to be scared, and they would avoid going to Tesla outlets, and that means that terror is being applied to damage an American business. So MSNBC is claiming that what's going on isn't terror. It is simply protest. Property is being burned, things are being vandalized, and that is not accurate. That's not an accurate description. So my question, okay, will be this. Should Trump actually follow through and protect American businesses? Yes, you might say that he's doing it for his BFF, Elon Musk. But why is Elon's business being attacked? It is because of the work he's doing with Doge. And over the past couple of weeks, there have been actual threats against his life. Okay, it's all over social media. And when you see these kinds of incidents take place, and mainstream media refuses to report on them, refuses to do anything about the reports, and tries to water them down and make them look like they aren't as bad as it seems. They are basically running interference for the people who are sponsoring these attacks.